Samanan, guys. Believe it or not, just come from church. Currently in Newcastle, KZN. Kerk, but I guess we go for family, whatever lessons that come from it. But it reminds me every time I'm in Newcastle, like, and this again, it's something that has been spoken about by my brother. It just reminds me of the pain of being a father who doesn't have access to his kids. My nephew is here in Newcastle, and I can't see him. Because of the dynamics with my brother and Usis, and we were all laughing at Pastor Mboro. If you are following it on social media, Pastor Mboro then had his bodyguard and two bodyguards. One had an AK, another one had like a panga, and he was going to his grandkids' school to fetch his grandkids, and it became violent, it became aggressive, of which they then opened cases. If you've never been denied access to a child, if you've never been denied access to a child, your blood, you would laugh with you laugh at Mboro, you'd laugh at the situation that, let's say, my brother or many other men are going through, because you don't know. You'll say something simple or something that's not really thought out, where you say, why don't you go to the court? Why don't you go to lawyers? Those are people that speak from a point of just pure ignorance. They've never experienced it, so they don't know that pain. They don't know that journey. I'm not on Pastor Mboro's side. I'm just saying, if I was to play devil's advocate, so Pastor Mboro speaks about the fact that he's the one that pays maintenance for those kids. For those that don't know, the law in this country, if the father of the child does not pay maintenance, the mother can take the grandparents, the father's parents, to court for them to pay maintenance. Those are things that people don't understand. So if I don't pay maintenance for my kids, the mother of my kids can take my mother to court so that she then pays maintenance for my kids. Those are little things that we overlook. So let's say Mboro is hypothetically paying for these kids, these grandkids. On top of that, he's meant to give, I don't know if it's a deadbeat mom or the deadbeat dad, I don't know what it is, money every month. And on top of that, he still doesn't have access to his grandkids. Again, I'm not saying I'm on his side, and I don't know all the facts. So I'm just speaking from what I heard from him when he got interviewed. Excuse me. He then says he then went to the school to get the kids, of which then he was denied access. Imagine paying every month for the livelihood of people that you have no access to. So then he goes and he says, again, I'm just playing devil's advocate based on what he said. He then says they were very aggressive towards him. They were very physical, or seemed as if they were leading to that. At that point, his bodyguard then pulled out that AK-47 and the pangas, whatever. And then he had then said, give me the pangas so that instead of them rushing to attack me, I can then defend myself should that point come there. And we don't have to shoot them. The video that we watched tells us otherwise. The video that we watched shows Mboro as the attacker, of which the aftermath of all of that was then people burning down his church, the tent that he uses as his church. We don't know the facts. However, for us to then go and burn down a church without having all the facts, we don't. We just have a video where Mboro seems like he wants to really harm, certain individuals. And then we have his side. We don't know whether the mom or the dads, we don't know whether him paying maintenance. We just hear a man who says, give me access to my grandkids. I have full access to my boys. It is the most biggest blessing, because I know how challenging it is out there as a father who no longer is together with the mother of his kids. We all hear about the deadbeat dad, single moms, they raising these kids alone. We all hear them, but no one is being honest and saying, yes, I'm a single mother, but single in the sense of which angjoli no mund. Single in the sense that I'm unmarried, not single in the sense of I'm alone without help. That's not what a lot of these females are saying. They are trying to make and spread a narrative as if they are alone raising these kids. My mother was alone. What does that mean? My mother, all the financial roles was squarely on my mother's shoulders. We didn't have ugogo that came in and helped. We didn't have auntie that came in and helped. It was alone, single alone. That's what I mean by alone. When are you saying that you're a single mom, yet you've got your mother who's there supporting, you've got your boyfriend who's there supporting, you've got the kid's biological father who sends money every month. But you go around saying, I'm a single mother, oh, it's so tough. Come on, fam. Come on, be honest. Be honest. A lot of sisters are milking this, trying to make it seem as if, oh, I know so many gents, by a cork, are they paying as much as the mother would like? Never. We all wish we had unlimited money. And because they're not paying this unlimited amount, they are called deadbeats. They are called deadbeats. Umbali Mlodge was trying to get to Black Coffee to pay 60,000 rand. 60,000 rand to her every month. Meanwhile, he's also paying for this kid's school fees. And then social media is calling him all types of names. Yeah, but he can afford to. What are the kids' needs? Is he not covering as best as he can the kids' needs? Why must he cover for the mother as well? Surely if me and a lady make a child, I am responsible to 50% of that child's financial. She is responsible for the 50%. If the child's school fees is 5,000 rand a month, why must I pay 5? Surely I should pay 2.5 and the mother should pay 2.5. No, but Lengane also needs food. How much is the child's groceries? 1,000. Why must I pay 1,000? Surely it should be 500. And me doing the best that I can. If I have more money and I can give 1,000, sure. Okay, no one blames you. If you can, sure. But then don't, if I can't, I'm just doing the best that I can. Go out there, call me a deadbeat. My nephew is in this town that I am right now, and it hurts me the fact that I can't see him. Why don't you go to court? Why don't you? You have no idea how fucked up actually you guys do. You know how fucked up our justice system is in this country. You know, if you're a sister who's ever experienced GBV or sexual assault, you know how fucked up the system is in this country. You know. So how fucked up it is for sisters that experience sexual assault, for sisters that experienced GBV, it's just as messed up for men who are trying to have access to their kids. Just as messed up. You will be sent from pillar to post. You will pay out of your bum and nothing will happen. And best case scenario, should you win, best case scenario is you'll get 2 weekends a month. Best case scenarios. Meaning, again, if there's, let's say, 30 days in a month, you get 4 days, mother gets 26 days. That's best case scenario. You get 4 days, mother gets 26. The financial load is based on your financial muscle. So if I'm a guy who earns 10,000 rand a month, then the law will calculate based on my 10,000 rand that then I will pay, let's say, 500 bucks, whatever the case may be. If I earn 100K, then the law will say, okay, sharp, then I need to pay 5,000 rand, or whatever the case may be. So now financially, I'm in a strong situation. I'm blessed. I'm privileged. Okay, Penson, you need to pay for your 3 kids 25,000. And the mother will pay 5,000. Okay, so let me get this right. I get to pay 25,000. She pays 5,000. She gets 26 days. I get 4 days. Make that make sense? Someone. You go from pillar to post, you go to child court, you go to Banban, you open up lawyers, this lawyer, you send things to Pretoria, things take 3 months to come back, you find court dates, the mom says the child is sick, sick note, you move from Joburg, you move to Newcastle, you got, all because Mawengane agatandi the fact that you have moved on romantically. All because Mawengane agatandi the fact that you might not put as much as she wants you to have. All because Mawengane doesn't like X. All because Mawengane doesn't like Y. All because Mawengane, with her own personal reasons, akafuni ukuthi wena ube ne-access yengane. Not that you're an abusive father, not that you are a father who doesn't care, not that you're a father who is picking ngane, not that you are a devilish man towards the child. It's because of her. So then she uses this child as a weapon. Ingane khule ngana malume, at least from our side. Ingane khule being told. There's so many men out there that grow up hating their fathers, only knowing one side of the story. Yeah, but you must stay and fight, you must stay and fight. Don't fucking talk if you've never walked this walk. If you've never gone through this pain, shut the fuck up. Go do your research from people who've actually felt this pain. I'm a father of 3. God only knows how I'd feel if I didn't have access of my kids. God only knows. Watching them go Facebook. On Facebook. Going from court. My brother has spent hundreds of thousands. I can't explain how much money we spent through this legal system that has failed us time and time and time again. Time and time and time and time again. If you've never experienced it, please do yourself a favor. Oh, sisters, they'd like to claim rape. Oh, sisters, time to go pooza. If you've never experienced sexual assault and tried your Kwalisa J88 and then from there go to police station, and if you've never experienced sexual assault and you've never understood anyone who's gone through that journey and how their documents just get thrown onto the side while she has to deal with the physical, psychological, emotional trauma by herself, having been let down by the system, being called vele when it's fair, vele when I says we give it up for free, vele and she vele, and being called all of those things, and no one believes her, and she's dying alone. If you've never experienced that, don't go to our sisters and say, "Guti, they're talking bullshit," when they've experienced sexual assault, when they've experienced GBV, when they've experienced this. Don't go and say that shit. Hey guys, ngiphume esontweni man. Hey. Alalela bakhuluma ke lapho umfundisi ke bakhuluma ngale thatha ke lokuncane ngakuthatha ke. Hey. But anyway guys, ngiyazi nizokhomenta, ngiyazi abanye bazokhomenta izinto ezihlabayo, but hey, it's hard out there. Mboro, we wish peace for the entire family, most importantly those little kids. I wish one day I have access to all of my nephews and nieces. Hope my kids continue to grow and be fat and useless the way I love them, be a true reflection of their dad. But yeah, and I hope you guys have a blessed Sunday and a blessed week ahead. Gansanda, man, guys, Gansanda, please hit that subscription and notification bell, share this video far and wide. Out.